Hello, good morning, friends. This is Bapu Mali from RC Patel English Medium Secondary School, working as an assistant teacher. We are going to talk today about the figure of speech. Figure of speech is a very important device in the poetic form. It means it's a deviation of from the normal way of the words. Means the normal words are not used. Okay. Here the figurative language is used so that to enhance the beauty of the language. For example, the building is as high as the sky. Right? Means the building is compared with the sky as if it is long been like a sky. The building is like a sky. Right? So today we are going to see more figure of speech. There are actually many figure of speech in English grammar, but we'll see few of them. Right? So let's see. The first one is simile. Right? It is a direct comparison between the two things which are very different. Okay, the first example is here. The moon is like a balloon. Means the direct comparison between the moon and the balloon. Right? Means the moon is nothing but like a balloon over here. And the word used compare for this moon and the balloon is used here like and as. These are some words are used, right? Let's see the moon and balloon. These are used with the help of the word like. He fought like a lion. Life is like a dream. Life is compared with the word dream over here. And for that, the like word is used. You can see the words moon, balloon, he, and the lion. These are the words used to show the comparison that as if they are different from each other. That is called as a simile. When the words used like here. Second is the metaphor. Metaphor is that kind of figure of speech in which there is an indirect comparison between the two things as if they are not different, they are the same. That is called as metaphor. He was lying in the fight. Time is money. The camel is the sheep of the desert. If you see these examples, you will find out there is a comparison between the two words like he and lion. Okay, he was lion in the fight. Means the quality of fighting, lion is compared with him. Next is time is money. Okay, time and money both are compared. The camel is the sheep of desert. Camel and the sheep. These both are compared to each other so that there is a creation of another figure of speech that is metaphor. Here he and lion, time and money, camel and the sheep. These words are, these nouns are there which are compared to each other to create the effect of metaphor. Next we are going to see is the another figure of speech over here. Alliteration. Alliteration is that figure of speech in which there are initial sounds, especially the consonant sound. The consonant sound is used to create the effect in that sentence. For example, Nick needed new notebooks, fill the fall of a fig free, or a single hair from the hammer's head. These words are used, especially the consonant sounds are used to create the effect. For example, in the first example, N is used. In second example, F is used. And in third example, H is used. These are the sounds which are used to create the effect in the poem. Okay, need it. and these are all initial consonants. Wherever the initial consonants are repeated, such kind of figure of speech is called as alliteration. Right? They needed new notebooks. Here the N is repeated. Feel the fall of fig free. Here the F is repeated. And in the third sentence, you will see or a single hair from the hammer set H is used. Fourth figure of speech over here is a repetition. Repetition is that kind of figure of speech in which the words are repeated to create the poetic effect. Such kind of words are used. For example, I stood long and long. Happy by night, happy by day. She worked out the sum again and again. These are the words which are repeated over here so that the poet will create poetic effect. Means a repetition of the sounds, it is called as repetition. There is a repetition of some of the sounds, long, long, happy, happy, again and again in the given sentences. Right? This is called as a repetition. There can be a repetition of articles like a and the. It does not mean that there is a repetition poetic device or figure of speech. There should be full word like long, long, happy, happy, and again. These are the words which are used for creating the effect. Next figure of speech is personification. Human qualities given to inhuman objects or things, as if the inhuman things are none other than, but they are the persons. For example, you will see in the first sentence personification, like opportunity knocks at the door but once. Once here's the opportunity as if playing a role of human which is knocking the door of that person. That is called personification. Right? The flowers nodded. The flowers are there which are used the human quality like nodded. Nodded is a quality of human nodding out. So that is a kind of human quality attributed to the inanimate things, that is flowers. The trees scream in the ragging wind. The trees scream as if the quality of screaming of human is given to the trees. That is called as personification. The words like used here as if they are humans. Next is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is that kind of figure of speech which is related to the sounding words which are creating the sound. The words which are creating the sounds, they are known as onomatopoeia in the poem when such sounds are used. For example, there was a hiss of the snake. Hiss, that is a sound made by the snake. Right? The clouds were rolling all the night. Roaring is a kind of, sound which is made by the lions. The buzzing bee flew away. Buzzing bee, the sound which is created by the bee. These are called as onomatopoeia. The sounding words when they are used in the poems like hiss, roaring and buzzing, they are called as onomatopoeia. Here I am going to wind up the figure of speech. I hope you like this kind of video, and for getting such kind of videos, please subscribe my channel and follow the links given in the description box. Thank you very much.